On this island, $1 buys you a steaming meal and 600 lets you live like royalty. Poolside and barefoot. But don't let the numbers fool you. Here in Bali, women balance fruit baskets like crowns, greet you with temple hands pressed to hearts, then vanish into smoky shrines. Out of 18,000 islands, why does half of Indonesia's tourists land right here? And why is this paradise so open-minded, yet hiding something no guidebook dares whisper? Welcome to the global trail blazing paths across our world. Bali, the crown jewel of 18,000 scattered emeralds across Indonesia's restless seas. A place so small you could circle it in a day, yet so layered it could take you a lifetime to understand. Locals call it the Island of Gods. But here, gods share space with digital nomads, barefoot surfers, and old souls who never really leave. It's a land where ceremonies pause traffic, where incense drifts through neon nights, and where the cheapest beer might lead you into the wildest conversations of your life. Bali is more than beaches. It's a living paradox, sacred yet seductive. Poor in price, yet rich in soul. But what no one tells you is what really happens when paradise costs so little and asks so much in return. Stick around, because what waits beyond the beaches might change the way you see freedom forever. Bali, the land of languages. First, listen to the voices. On this tiny island, over 700 languages echo through winding streets and rice terraces, second only to Papua New Guinea in pure linguistic chaos. In Bali, words are currency. Locals flip from Bahasa Indonesia to Bahasa Bali, sprinkle in perfect English for tourists, and smile as they trade phrases with Germans, French, Australians passing through. Order a kopi Bali at a roadside stall, you might get a story, a lesson in slang, and a new friend thrown in for free. This island doesn't just speak, it listens. It invites you to belong, no matter where you're from or how broken your terima kasih sounds. But behind every warm welcome hums a question when a paradise speaks everyone's language. Does it lose its own? Would you trade your tongue for a piece of this island's soul beyond the greetings and smiles? Bali's secrets dance on the quiet grace of its women. The grace of Balinese women. Watch them move. Balinese women glide through narrow streets like poetry in motion, sarongs wrapped tight. Kebayas embroidered with lotus blossoms that catch the sun. They balance woven baskets on their heads. Fruit, flowers, daily offerings each step, turning a grocery run into a quiet parade. Meet one on a temple path and she'll greet you with Om Swastiastu hands pressed together. A bow so gentle, you'll forget you're a stranger. They smile easily but speak little. Here, grace does the talking, in a place that welcomes the world. These women keep the island anchored to its oldest ways, rituals carried on hips. Secrets whispered into smoke, drifting above shrines. It's open-minded, yes, but never truly naked. There's always a veil of respect, a line you only cross if you slow down and listen. Could you live this slow? Could you carry tradition on your shoulders without breaking your own balance? Deeper still. Bali reveals how silence can roar louder than any party in a festival where the whole island holds its breath. The festivals where Bali holds its breath. Now, imagine an island famous for its wild nights, but every year, it goes dead silent. This is Nyepi, the Day of Silence. For 24 hours, Bali shuts down. No flights, no scooters, no lights. Locals stay indoors, fasting, meditating, letting the island breathe. But before this hush comes chaos. On Pangrupukan, the night before Niepi, villages craft massive monsters, ogo-ogo paper-mache beasts with glaring eyes and demon teeth. These giants parade through dark streets, swaying above crowds, accompanied by drums, gongs, fireworks, a dance to scare away evil spirits before peace returns. And then there's Galungan every 210 days. The island blooms with bamboo poles, flowers, rice cakes, incense rising from thousands of homes. Good triumphs over evil in rituals older than any temple here. One night of madness, one day of silence, one cycle of hope. Would you stand in the roar just to feel the hush? And just when you think Bali is done surprising you, it tempts your senses again. On a plate, a bite of Bali's hidden heartbeat. Breathe in the spice. In Bali, food isn't just eaten, it's celebrated at a street corner, a smoky stall, a buzzing night market where $1 stretches into a small feast. Nasi goreng sizzles in battered woks rice, garlic, chili, a splash of sweet kikap manis, a plate that costs less than your morning coffee back home. Beside it, satay lilit minced fish or pork, spiked with lemongrass and coconut milk, grilled on open coals till the char bites back. Then there's babi guling, a whole roast pig, its crackling skin dripping with turmeric and spice, served in market stalls that once fed kings and now hook backpackers for 20 bucks. And for a sweet pause, pisang goreng, crispy fried banana drizzled with palm sugar, best washed down with earthy kopi Bali brewed from volcanic slopes. Every bite a cheap thrill, every vendor a storyteller, every flavor a piece of Bali's restless soul. Could you live where $1 means more than money? Follow the scent. It leads straight to Bali's rawest playground, the street. Street games, wild moves. Watch your step. In Bali's back streets, games break out like sparks. The sun dips. The street turns into an arena, and suddenly, a rattan ball whips past your face. Sepak takraw volleyball without hands. Acrobatics without fear. Barefoot players flip, twist, spike a tiny woven ball over a net strung between two scooters. Crowds press close. Kids perched on parked bikes. Women in kabayas cheering louder than the engines growling nearby. A perfect kick launches the ball sky high. Someone dives, lands on the hot asphalt, grinning through the scrape. Vendors weave through the chaos, balancing skewers of smoky satay, cups of iced coconut dripping down elbows. Everyone's part of the match players, watchers, the old man yelling score from his noodle cart. It's raw, unscripted, a heartbeat of Bali no five-star resort can buy. Would you jump in? Would you flick that rattan ball just once, barefoot, under neon signs, but step away from the street where the island's true soul waits under the roof of a bustling market? Markets where Bali breathes. Step inside the hum at Pasar Badung, Bali's biggest market. Life spills from every basket and stall. Piles of mangoes, pineapples, dragon fruit stacked like edible jewels. Colors so loud they pull you in by the eyes. Spices heap in burlap sacks, turmeric, cloves, cinnamon, and earthy perfume that sticks to your skin long after you've left. In a quiet corner, Balinese women sit cross-legged, weaving Kanang sari tiny palm leaf baskets brimming with flowers and rice. A daily love letter to the gods, laid on doorsteps, temple gates, motorbike seats. Tourists tiptoe past, but locals smile. Fix a stray flower, rebuild what careless feet undo. Here nothing breaks. It just begins again. Haggling is half the ritual grin. Nod. Bargain for a carved garuda or a bag of rambutans you'll eat under a coconut tree. Money changes hands, but it's trust that seals the deal. Would you trade your coins for a story, your price for a blessing? Beyond these stalls, the ocean calls waves rolling secrets onto beaches made for every kind of dream. Beaches for every mood. Feel the sand change beneath your feet. In Bali, the coastline shifts like moods on a restless night. Crave quiet, drift to Sanur soft white sand. Sleepy Jukong boats rocking on turquoise tides. Once a fishing village, now a painter's dream. Still humming with whispers of old Bali. Need a polished buzz, Nusa Dua gleams powdery beaches. Coral gardens you can snorkel through like swimming in a living painting. Paddleboard by day. Sip a cold beer as the sun sinks behind luxury resorts that somehow don't kill the island's barefoot charm. Or take the wild road east to Ahmed black volcanic sand, glittering like glass shards under your toes. Dive down to shipwrecks guarded by neon reefs. Here, waves roar, drums pound on shore. Strangers swap secrets over grilled fish at shacks lit by candles and salt air. One island, 3 beaches, infinite moods. Which shoreline would you claim calm, glossy, or raw? Stay till dusk when the sand cools and Bali's wildest side flickers awake under neon skies. Kuta, Bali's night playground. When the sun drops, the island flips. Kuta Beach by day is gentle waves and kids chasing kites. But at night, fire dancers twirl torches against a sunset that melts into neon. The sand becomes a stage drumbeat's echo. Locals and backpackers sway barefoot as flames paint circles in the dark. Step off the shore and the streets pulse louder. Sky Garden. Engine room clubs stacked like neon totems. DJs spinning bass lines that shake old tiled roofs. Beer for $3. Cocktails for $5, a bargain for wild freedom. Strangers shout your name over beats. Someone hands you a shot. The night swallows your plans. Need calm. Slip away to a beach bar strung with fairy lights. A beanbag, a cheap mojito. The sea humming secrets behind acoustic guitars. Kuta is Bali's wink, a reminder that under all the temples and ceremonies, this island still knows how to sin beautifully. Would you stay for sunrise or slip out before dawn? Chasing the next paradise. Because, for some, one night here is enough. For others, it's the reason they never leave. The quiet truth beneath paradise. So what is Bali? Really, a place where $1 feeds you. 600 buys you a life others dream of. But the real cost is how deeply it changes you. This island teaches you to move slow, to greet strangers like family, to stand still when the world screams for speed. It throws you into chaos street games. Night beats, monster parades, then hushes you with incense smoke and temple bells. Bali is a contradiction that works cheap yet priceless, loud yet whispering. You come for the beaches and the wild nights, but you stay for the way a simple smile or a basket of flowers can feel like wealth. Maybe paradise isn't a place, it's the piece of it you carry home inside you. So, when will you pack your bag? So tell us, Would you trade your city lights for Bali's quiet mornings? Would you live here for $600 barefoot and sun-kissed? Or just dance through for one wild week? Drop a Bali in the comments if you'd stay, or tell us where you'd run next. And if this glimpse made you crave more. Don't miss our next trail, how to survive on $500 in the Philippines, just as wild, just as free. Hit subscribe, share your story, and let's keep blazing paths together. Welcome to the global trail blazing paths across our world.